Hello, and welcome back to SplitCoreGaming. This is not going to be a continuation of Alien as such, but more of a experimentation. So, on the Steam forums today, as you can see, I came across this topic by, hopefully I'm saying this right, MachoRob, or MachoRob, depending. He can slap me later for that. He pointed out that there's spelling inconsistencies with the difficulties. Now, if you follow the link through on the main forums, then it links to a user by the name of Godling, who discovered that these spelling errors are present within the difficulty modifications themselves. Now, in order to make these edits, you actually got to use a hex editor, because by changing the spelling itself, you also change the value that they're assigned to. I've gone ahead and done all this, and what I am going to do now is attempt to play the part that I continued from last time, which was the med lab, where the alien was incredibly aggressive, in my face, and just beyond functional. I would go as far as saying it just would not let up. It was, considering how quiet they are, the cunning, the stealth, the fact that even in the descriptions, all the prior material, especially from the earlier builds, I keep coming across this reference that the alien, if it cannot find you, will actually calm down and... Oops. Got speakers on, fail for that, so there's going to be a lot of background noise. But yeah, just generally the way the alien acts, it's just not an alien as we know it, let alone that has ever been in the canon and the movies themselves. It's incredibly aggressive, incredibly heavy-footed, and pretty much announces its presence in every capacity, including all the ventilations themselves. So yeah, what I will do with this video, if this test is actually successful, the file will actually be linked below in the comments. So with that, I'm going to basically hook up my headphones, so apologies if there's a lot of background noise, but in the meantime I'll also have the loading itself taking place. And I've just booted the wrong game. I am a genius. Okay, test. Mic's back on, headphones in, and let's get this going. It allows me to crank up the volume as well and see if there's any noticeable audio differences with the alien without bleeding over to the mic. So yeah, the edits themselves, I actually forgot to reference them. You basically got the backstage area sweep ambush timeout modifier. That to me is pretty essential, because that, from a design point of view, it indicates to me that this is the actual value which determines how long and it is that the alien actually maintains its presence within the environment if it notices or gets distracted by any, ability of the player. The other one is mince, when it should be menaced. Menace deemed time modifier. Now that, again, seems to me indicate a timeout value for the aggressiveness and the unnecessary aggression of the alien itself. But what can you say? It's two major spelling mistakes, and before you point out that... No.
I need a doctor.
So I'm going to be talking over a lot of this, because obviously my earlier video has this content. The spelling errors could be argued that, it's okay if they're being referenced as such under the same spelling area, but that's not the case. What has actually happened is there are multiple edits in the file itself of modifier, not modifier. So it's definitely not an intentional spelling mistake, and considering all the negative reviews, especially from IGN and a lot of other players, especially people that are informed with the canon of the universe and how an alien's behavior should be, it's quite concerning. And if it's such an easy fix, then hopefully this file will be enough. Of course I gotta get to the alien. I thought it would at least have resumed buyer, but I guess there was no save points. Yeah, just to be safe. Man, I don't think I've ever been so excited to deliberately run into a room and start poking an alien. Just find the longest stick I can and just keep poking it. See how this behavior is going to react. Because any of you have seen my previous video, It was incredibly aggressive. It would not let up. It would not chill in any capacity. It was rocketing in and out of fence. It was hyper speeding up and down the corridor and heavy angry pacing. Like I was continuously making noise, yet at no point was I ever spotted. And there was a phone closer. So why isn't... I'm pretty sure I used this. Oh well. There you go. Won't have to do all that again. Wow, that is one happy baby.
I'm Coolman.
Ripley, I need to find a doctor.
I'm a doctor.
My friend needs help. Medical supplies.
Whoa, you're one unhappy doctor.
On this level. But there are plenty downstairs in the hospital dispensary.
How do we get there?
We? Do I look like I'm in any fit state? I need your help and you need mine. You find the passcode for the service elevator and then I'll come down to the hospital with you, okay?
Passcode?
Yeah. I can direct you from here. Morley or Lingard would have had the new passcode. Morley's office is your best bet.
Wait. So obviously with all those edits in mind, let's get going.
Come on. Let's work together, huh? Mutual benefit. Keep moving. The area you're in was for our more unstable patients. Those who had trouble adapting to deep space.
Just tell me where to go.
Tragic cases. No, wrong way.
I don't care. Collectibles. Don't know why I'm collecting them, but... Right, so obviously people who know the video, a bit of a spoiler, but again this is a pure test video. I'll probably resume from that other checkpoint. I will deliberately not save. See if the behaviour's changed. If so and such, files in below. Help yourselves, spread the word, because if it was such an easy fix, then why haven't there been a emergency patch? Or hot fix as the term is.
You're there. That's Morley's office. The passcode should be in there somewhere. Have you found
1702. 1702.
Key card too. Morley always kept it on him. Find him.
Warning. Medical facility quarantine breach detected. Warning.
Relax.
Medical
I'm
facility
just trying to
quarantine
find out
breach
what that
detected.
is. You focus
This
on
would be
finding
our
it.
experiment for the day. Bit odd that I'm experimenting with the alien rather than alien experimenting with me, so this should be interesting. Right, so first test, is it going to go hyperactive, stomping up and down the corridor? You're still hyperspeeding. But you're not as aggressive. Anyone who's seen my previous videos, this thing was non-stop pacing. Now it's actually disappeared. Huh. Okay. Whoop. Oh, it's coming through the middle. Yeah, it's definitely not as aggressive. Obviously, look at my other video, mainly towards the end. It's calming down, it's not freaking the hell out. Yeah, this is a lot better. This is what I expect. It's stopping, it's checking, it's analyzing, and Man, compared to my previous video, this is almost like light and day. Hello, it's probably going to see me in a second. No, it's actually changing its pathway. Yeah, that is a phenomenal difference. See, before it was just rocketing. As I basically said, it was like it was sugar-induced rage. If anything, this is more panic-inducing than the full-on aggressive stance and rambling. It just wouldn't check. It was just like everywhere. Oh crap. So what I want to do is get through that door and introduce a new area. From that then can obviously see if it's going to take into account. Because again, previously it was so hyperactive up and down the corridor. It was actually blocking the only corridor I could access for the objective itself. But more curious here again is they say quite a lot in the PAX videos, E3s and such, that the alien should get timed out. It should leave. It should go off somewhere else if you don't make noise and if it doesn't find anything. And you know, the behavior itself has already changed. I'll vouch on that. But will it time out? That is the crucial one. The backstage area sweep ambush timeout modifier. Come on, where you gone now? The difference as well in the way it's walking is just not thump 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 thump. It's stopping. It's cutting off my motion detector. Where before it was always moving, always hyperactive. It just wouldn't stop. But now it's like, okay, I can use this to find where it is, but if it stops, then I might end up running into it, and it's interesting. How can you make such a grievous error on a release candidate? Did nobody test this, or was this a rushed kind of last minute edit, or what? Or was it deliberate? Maybe an intern got fired, we don't know. Right in the middle. Yeah, that is a lot slower to last time. Wow, and it's not up my ass already. I mean, why? One tiny spelling mistake dramatically changes his behavior. This is phenomenal. So what I'm going to do is, obviously I don't want to continue because Yeah, it's... Wow. Just wow. I'm guessing before, because of the menace deemed time modifier, the fact that that wouldn't time out means it must have been in continuous aggression mode, as if you've made noise, combined with the area sweep ambush timeout modifier, which means it would never time out, it would never leave the area. It was always in proximity of the player rather than maintaining somewhere else. See, now I feel proper hunted. This is fascinating. You're above me. See, before it would not even stay in the fence. It was in and out, in and out, in and out, in and out, up and out and out and out and in and out and out. You know, you got the hokey pokey, and then that thing was like taking it to the next level. Yeah. It needs to be done, it needs to be shared. So I am basically going to end this video. This will be uploaded as a pure example video. This really needs to be implemented. So yeah, we have a winner.